What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Elevate Fast API Survival series. This is sheet number 7. I'm going to be dealing with CORS, headers, and cookies. And today we're here to fix our front-end developer's broken heart. Our scenario: the front developer is crying because of CORS. So let's give them what they want: full access, clean headers, and cookies that don't ghost the browser. So key takeaway: CORSMiddleware, so that our API says yes to the front end. We want custom headers like X tokens, API keys, or user info. And we want cookies because sometimes we need the browser to remember things. So let's build this in 5 lines or less. Let's build it. So what we'll do is we'll import the tools. We'll say from FastAPI, we'll import FastAPI header and response. Right from FastAPI middleware .CORS, we'll import the CORS middleware. And what we are doing here is we are importing FastAPI to create our app, the header to read headers, the response to return our custom responses, and the CORS middleware to manage our cross-origin access. So, of course, we have no app without this line. All right, this is the line. And our next step will be to add the CORS middleware. So we'll do app.add middleware, and we'll say CORS middleware, right? And since this is for testing, we'll just allow all origins. We'll allow methods, and we'll also allow headers. And this tells FastAPI that we'll accept any origin, any method, any header, and this is great for testing and for public APIs. Now in production, we'll usually log this down by specifying domains. So anywhere you see this asterisk, you know that it means any, but usually we'll have a specific IP address here. What we need to do next is we need to create a route with header access and the cookie. So we'll do something like app.get, and you'll say define get, we'll say X token, we'll do str equals, we do header, and we'll say none. Right, we'll say res equal to response, we'll say content equal to f token, so this doesn't look right, token, we'll put the servant token for sure, and we'll say X token, right, yeah, this looks about right, and then we'll have your media type, we'll say is application/JSON. Right, we'll say res is the set cookie, we'll say key equals visited, and our value will set as true. and we'll return rest. So what are we doing? X token, we are pulling X token from our headers, and we return any token as JSON, and then we set a cookie named visited in the response, right? So what's the result we'll get from doing this? Well, the API will be like, here's your token, here's a cookie, and yes, frontend you may pass. That's what basically going on. So we can test this. Control S, put the other area somewhere, but we'll see. Go UV one, main, app. That's when your live code and you're never sure, right? Enter. Here we are. FastAPI. Right, and so let's check this and see what's going on. Right, so if we go to our local association token none, let's go to docs. We have our get here. We'll let's try it out. On our X token, we'll say ABC 1, 2, 3. We'll execute that. And in our response body, we'll see this token. Now that may not seem like much, but let's open a new tab. This is still saying none, but if we go, let's find our developer tools, and we check our cookies, we see visited true. Right, so our dev tools are showing that our cookie was set. And this is exactly how you'll authenticate users with headers like JWTs, you'll track visitors with cookies, or you'll solve CORS issues between the front end and the back end that are on separate domains. Now, without this, your browser will block requests, and your devs will get 404s, 400s, all sorts of error messages without any answers. So, a little bit of recap. We learn how to enable CORS for front-end access. We learn how to read custom headers with header. We could set cookies, right? With rest.set cookie, and we could respond cleanly with custom responses. So this was sheet 7 of the Fast API Survival series of 30 sheets that help you, go through real world development, real world use cases, not theoretical, not a guide, not a book, but survival sheets. And you can grab the full PDF, the full cheat sheet bundle, the full survival sheet bundle, and walkthroughs at ElevateFast.dev. And if your dev is still crying because they can't access stuff because of CORS, send them this video.